What is going on, you guys? It is the professional Dillweed here, and welcome back to another video. And today, the nice people up here at Freedom Power Sports in Canton, Georgia, they have lent me a 2018 GSX-R 1000R, which means this is the race version of an already stupidly fast bike. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds a little bit more annoying than it usually does. It was just because I lost my voice a few days ago and I haven't quite found it yet. But must I say, this is one of the best looking Suzukis that Suzuki has pushed off their line. This is the bike that your mother has nightmares about of you buying. She doesn't want to see you pull up on one of these. So I originally came up here to ride the Honda Monkey, but they said no. But instead of them giving me a little 9 horsepower, little 125, they're giving me a nearly 200 horsepower super bike, which I'm not complaining about. Alright, let's hop on this thing. Oh boy. That display is fancy. That's something I find really interesting about this bike, is whenever you go to start it, you can just press it. You don't have to hold it down. How fancy. Also, I didn't have to hold in the clutch. Suzuki has figured out that people don't like doing that, especially if they're just in neutral. Alright, let's get on this. As far as specs go, this has a 1000cc 4-cylinder, which cranks out 200 horsepower, which is insane, which is more than double than what is in a Mitsubishi Mirage, which only has, just ignore that voice crack, a Mitsubishi Mirage only has a 78 horsepower 3-cylinder, which is hilarious, which weighs quite a bit more than this. This thing also has a lot of electronics. Like, it has a system that knows your lean angle and how much throttle it thinks you should have. But of course you can turn all those nannies off in case if you really want to get into it, which I can't, not right now.
A few moments later.
Yeah, this thing's mildly insane. That was quarter throttle. Top speed of this is like, I believe, 172, which I don't see why anyone needs to go that fast, but you can if you need to. But of course, this bike does bend you over, to be expected, but it'll bend you over a hell of a lot more if you don't respect it. Interstate riding's not too bad, but you wouldn't want to do it for a substantial amount of time, otherwise you'll find yourself like having one arm on the tank to kind of prop you up. The quick shifter does work in downshift too, which is nice, which is something mine doesn't do for whatever reason. Oh, I hear another motorcycle coming up. can't tell what it is. Holy words. I can see why some Gixxer riders can be portrayed as douchebags. It's because their bikes make them douchebags. Oh, hello. Do you want to be friend? Come hither. This is actually my first time riding a full-on sports bike, like the whole hunched over position, and yeah, I mean, obviously the R3 doesn't count as one. I mean, it has the look like kind of like what this does, but this is insane. How do the brakes work? Oh, brakes work quite well. Those dual Brimbos, they do their job. Ignore that voice crack too. We've got a bunch of Horleys. Hello. I should probably be turning around, but I can't help myself. And with this being used, they don't care as much with the mileage. Because this has 10,000 miles on it. And it's still going. It's still going strong. I would lose my license on this bike, without a doubt. That's if they can catch me. Haha. Just kidding, don't run from the cops, kids. I'm gonna go nice and slow past the fire station in case there's any fuzz. Alright, we're clear. I mean, the acceleration is a little bit sluggish at first, but on a bike like this, the power band is in the higher RPMs, not the lower. This is a proper 1000. And they did a good ass job of making one. But of course, I haven't ridden any of the other 1000cc superbikes. Not yet. So I'll tell you a funny story about one of these. Is that whenever I worked at Mountain Motorsports, we sold a red one. And the guy came back like pretty much the next day. And he had to trailer it in because he couldn't get it to start, and he wore out the battery because it wouldn't start, and his problem was that he ran out of gas. And yeah, it's people like that that make the motorcycle community look bad. And those downshifts. Dang, looking at the reflection right there, and this thing, it looks nice. Yeah, this thing will definitely get you attention, whether it be from law enforcement or a female. Only time will tell. I can't really come up with any gripes against this bike. And I mean, it's very rare whenever I can't really come up with something to complain about. But this is where I'm going to start wrapping up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure you show some support by dropping a like, as it really helps my channel out and helps it grow. And consider hitting that subscribe button. And most importantly, be sure you hit that booty. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.